Yes, welcome. The topic is about freehand sketching on the subject engineering graphics applicable for students studying BE BTech first year. Look at this diagram shown on this marker board. It's a three-dimensional diagram. We'll have the length of the object. This is called as length of the object given as 110 mm, that is 11 centimeter. This corresponds to the breadth of the object. Breadth of the object is not given in the diagram directly. You can take 2 times of radius. And the 62 is mentioned at here. This corresponds to the length from, that is the maximum breadth is given as 62. 62 means 6.2 centimeter. You can take the length from this extreme point to this extreme point. The arrow is not given. This the maximum breadth is 62 mm. Length is 110 mm. And the height of the component is here, base height is given as 20 and the maximum height at this peak point is 35 mm, that is 3.5 centimeter is the maximum height of the object, and this is 110 mm length of the object. This is maximum breadth is given as 62 mm, that is that includes this small blue color part on the right side, and on the left side overall breadth, maximum breadth is 62 mm. This corresponds to from this peak point to this opposite peak point. And this yellow color surface shown at here, it also has a green color surface on the top surface with provided with 2 small holes on both the sides. Yes, and in addition you can see the base part of the object is shown green in color, and it has some extended surface at here and on the opposite side. Small extension is there. The length of the extended surface is given as 6 mm. This corresponds to the blue color part. This blue color part is shown at here. Its length from here to here is 6 mm. Similarly, on the opposite side also you can take the same measurement as 6 mm for this distance of this blue color part. Okay, and you can find there is one red color portion at the middle of this length where it has a triangular shape on the top surface, shown red in color, and its height is from the base is given as 35 mm. That is from here to top peak point is 35 mm vertical height. Okay, so the size of the small holes given is pi 10 is written. Pi denotes diameter notation. 10 mm is the diameter of this smaller circle. Radius would be half of the diameter 5 mm. And there is one curvature on this right side one semicircle is there. And similarly on the left side also a semicircle is there, and its radius is given as 25 mm from the center of this small hole. Okay, its radius is 25 mm, 2.5 centimeter. So what will be its distance from here to here? It forms, suppose if it is being a circle means 2 times of radius will be the diameter of this semicircle. So 25 plus 25 will be the distance from here to here. That is 2 times of radius will be the diameter of the semicircle passing through the center of the smaller hole. Symmetrically on the other side also same dimension is to be followed. Okay, so usually the object will be placed like this so that the observer can see the length of the object and can see the partially breadth of the object and can see the height of the object. It's called isometric position of the object. 3D representation. The corresponding diagram is shown on the marker board. So now we're going to draw a front view for this. So looking in this direction, that is observer's direction, provided with one arrowhead that denotes the front view direction. So this direction is along the length of the object. So this is length of the object. Consider this as arrowhead direction, denotes the front view direction. Looking in this direction, perpendicular to the plane of projection, the view obtained is called as a front view. Front view will have the length of the object and have the height of the object. So I turn the object so that you can see it in the camera. You can see the length and you can see the height of the object. Breadth cannot be visible in this front view. Okay, so length of the object, and moreover the green surface on the top will be merged forming single top edge. That you have to understand. So this will be the position of the object showing the length and height of the object. The view obtained is called as elevation or front view. So roughly by hand, as the topic is freehand sketching, by hand you draw one XY line called as reference line, and on this line locate one point. Now I'm going to draw the base edge of this object. Base means the bottom line, so along the length of the object. It's given as 110 mm. 110 mm means 11 centimeter. You draw one horizontal line. As the topic is freehand sketching, approximately 110 will be, you will have greater distance. Compared to the height is given as a 20 mm. So 20 mm is 2 centimeter. Approximately by hand you construct this vertical line at both the ends of this horizontal line drawn. Okay. So now roughly lighter line you can draw. This forms a rectangle, denotes the yellow surface. Suppose if the line goes cross means you can erase the part of the line and don't paint the line. It's by single stroke. Okay. So now this is in the center you have to locate a red color portion. Okay. Along this length of the object 110 mm, put one center point. Center line you can draw a lighter line, so that this will be 55 and this will be another 55. As the topic is freehand sketching, don't use minute after a scale for this. Okay, so now I'm going to draw these vertical edges shown red in color, left side and on the right side. This length is given as 24 mm. 24 divided by 2 will be 12 mm on the right side and left side on again another 12 mm. This gap is 12 mm will have a shorter distance compared to 110 mm. Okay, and the height of the peak point is 35 mm. Vertical height 35 mm. So along the center line, put a point at a height of 35. 35 will be greater than this 20. That you have to know it. Okay. Proportionately, we are constructing this diagram and join the upper surface is given as, that is the top surface seen in the front view shown as a triangle. To draw inclined lines like this, and the center line you can erase it. The center which forms a rectangle can be erased. Okay. Now let us dimension this, marking the size. This distance is 24 mm along the length of the object. Draw extension line, put a narrow edge, shade it, write it as 24, center of the line above the line. And the overall length of the object is given as 110 mm. Okay, that includes red color portion at the middle and green. What is called as yellow color on the left and on the right side. Put a narrow edge, shade it. The length of the arrow shall be greater than the width of the arrow. 110 is written. Okay. So next I am going to draw the top view. Use a 2H pencil for drawing projection lines. This can be done by 2H pencil is a hard pencil, lighter line. So extend this front view length. Okay. So now the observer goes to the top of the object. Viewing from the top, the observer can see the surface. Visible to him will be this part. This radius can be seen in the top view, the right side and on the left side is shown green in color. So this corresponds. I turn the object so that you can see it in the camera. The view obtained is called as top view or plan. And in addition, this top edge can be seen, and this part can also be seen in the top view. Top view will have the length of the object and can have the breadth of the object. Okay, that you have to understand. Earlier the object was placed like this, showing the length and height in the front view, and now I turn the object so that the top view can be obtained. So front view length will be same as top view length, and breadth can be seen in the top view, looking from the top. Okay. Now you extend this center line, which we have drawn roughly by hand. So trace out this line using 2H pencil. So this line is traced. Okay. So it's a lighter line drawn by 2H pencil. Here I use green color. And now with this center line as reference, the center to center distance between the two small holes is given as a 60 mm. C/C means center to center. Distance is given is at 60 mm. So along the center line, right side 60 divided by 2 will be 30 mm on the right side and left side 30 mm. Along before that, let us construct this green color portion as seems as a rectangle. We have radial curves on right side and the left side shown green in color. So the breadth of the object is given as 62 mm maximum breadth. And this diameter distance from here to here is given as 2 times of radius. That is, this is 25 and this is another 25, forming a arc, forming a radial arc semicircle. So 2 times of radius will be this distance. That is breadth of this green part. So green part is this you construct, draw an horizontal line roughly by hand. So this distance may be taken as this distance is equal to 50 mm, 2 times of radius. Okay, so with this center line as reference, draw an horizontal line. So that this segment, this is 50 mm. This is the green part. So top we will have 25 mm, bottom will have 25 mm. This is overall breadth is given us a 50 mm, what we calculated for green part, 2 times of radius. Okay, so this is 25, this is another 25. At the middle you draw this line was drawn. Okay, with this as reference, from right side I'm going to locate this center of the smaller circle on the right side from the center. This distance is 30 mm, 60 divided by 2. So from this you can draw, okay, this distance is 30 mm. Similarly on the left side you mark draw one line. Okay, so with this center you get plus mark at in between. So with this center, the radius of this right side arc is given as a 25 mm. Only one side is this dimension, same can be taken for the other side also, radius. Now I'm going to draw this radius. Seen in the top view, shown green in color. With this center as a reference, draw an arc, semicircle, with this as a radius, 25 mm as radius. Similarly on the left side with this same center, with the center as reference, draw one radial, semicircle, so that this will be radius. Okay. Then extend this line, draw a horizontal line like this. So this corresponds, what I'm drawing is the top view. Okay, center you can find this extended part. Okay, previously we traced the center point, that is P point is traced along this line, and its maximum breadth is given as a 62 mm from here to here. 62 mm divided by 2 will be 31 mm. So from the center you put a point for 31 mm, let it be this point. Similarly below the center line, center point, locate one distance at the 31 mm. 31 mm may have this distance. Okay, if you measure it, you won't get 31 mm because we are not using scale or millimeter for this. As the topic is freehand sketching, proportionately we are constructing this diagram. More distance means more length, short distance means a short length. Okay, now we are going to draw this yellow color portion seen in the top view, one on the right side and one on the left side. This linear distance is not given in this diagram. So we will trace it from the previous front view. This is front view. So this line is traced. Similarly, this edge is also traced. If the line goes cross, more cross means a slight variation can be accepted. More cross means you erase that part and correct it. Similarly on the left side. Okay, so here using HB pencil, object line showing the edges. Here we located one point, there you draw an horizontal line. Below also you draw an horizontal line. Enclose this inside a rectangle. This center line is drawn by HB pencil. So this center line edge is going represents this red color edge, top edge. That is, this is that edge. Okay, extend these horizontal lines. So this forms a top view, and moreover, the radius of the small circle is 10 divided by 2 will be 5 mm. With the center as reference, draw a small hole of size radius is 5 mm on the left hand side also. So next we will dimension this. So dimension means marking the size or the length of the radial semicircle and all. Okay. So with the center as radius, draw one inclined line at an angle of 45 degree. Draw horizontal line. This type of line is called leader line to denote the diameter or the size of the circle. From here to here is the radius of smaller circle. So pi 10 is written. Pi is in diameter notation. 10 mm is the distance from here to here. Similarly, now I am going to do the mark the radius of the semicircle. It's given as from center to here is a radius. So I write it as R25. R stands for radius. Okay, the writing work shall be carried out by using HB pencil, appears to be dark, and 24 dimension. Then the breadth of the object is obtained as 62 mm. Maximum breadth is given as 62 mm. That is from here to here. So let us dimension that also. Draw extension line. Then you draw dimension line. Put narrow red, shade it. The maximum breadth of the object is 62. Okay. So again, this another holds on the right hand side need not to be dimension. You can take the same measurement which we denoted for left hand side. Okay. Next, center to center distance is given as here to here is given as 62 mm, 60 mm. So let us dimension this. Draw extension line from the center of the smaller circle. Draw dimension line. Put narrow red, shade it. The center to center distance is given as 60 mm. That is C/C 62. So center you got to write this dimension along the dimension line. You have to write it at the center. Center means this is dimension line means. So do it at the center. C/C 60. Yes. And the top view length will be same as the front view length. Already we dimensioned in the front view itself. Yeah, it's completed. So now I'm going to draw the left side view. Shall be drawn on the right side of the front view, following first angle projection principle or the method. Earlier the object was placed like this. So now for this arrowed direction, this is left side. So weaving in this direction, the observer can see the portions which has to be identified. You can see the base breadth of the object. Looking in this direction, observer can see the breadth of the object and can see the height of the object. So I turn the object so that you can see it in the camera. The view obtained is called as left side view. This rectangular portion on the left side shall be merged forming single vertical edge on the left side or similarly on the right side. The portion visible to the observer will be this thickness of the base shall be seen, that is shown yellow in color, plus this small color blue color part on the right side. Similarly on the left side also will be there, that portion, small portion will be seen, and the top surface you can see this rectangular edge, top edge, this edge can be seen, and this is yellow surface shall be seen in the left side view. Okay, that has to be drawn. Take your 2H pencil with this corner point of the front view as reference. Draw one meter line. Incline it 45. Don't use protractor for this. Roughly by hand, center. You divide in this segment. This quadrant is divided into center. Center, if you draw, means it corresponds to 45-degree line, called as meter line. The previously drawn top view is projected. Draw horizontal projectors. Where it intersects with the meter line, there you draw a vertical projector. Maximum breadth is from here to here, is traced. Okay, similarly for the other side also we can draw. Okay, so this is the maximum breadth is 62 mm is projected. Okay, turns so that this distance will also be 62 mm. Same as maximum breadth seen in the top view. Then front view is a projector using 2H pencil. This is horizontal projector of the base part of the object. This is base thickness is given as 20 mm. Let us dimension in the front view itself. Put an arrow and shade it. The breadth of the yellow portion, that is height of the portion is 20 mm. Which we did not do in the front view. Okay, so this peak point is also traced using 2H pencil called as horizontal projector. Okay, so you will get a rectangle. This will forms a boundary for the side we call the left side view. So that the horizontal line is also extended. XY line is also projected. You can see these corner points. This forms a boundary for the left side view. So looking in this direction, called left side view direction, inside this boundary only the side view will come. Okay, that's the maximum boundary is fixed. So then also you project the center line. So let me project. So now we're going to draw this yellow color portion, seems as a rectangle. Looking in this direction, the curvature cannot be seen, but it can be seen as a rectangle, yellow portion. That is, this is the part, it's projected. And on the right side. Okay. If the line goes cross, means you erase that part. So using 2HB pencil, these lines are drawn. It's the object line shown yellow in color. This forms the base part. This is the rectangle. And the right side one, a small blue color part, and left side blue color part shall be seen. This is the portion. So that is projected and it is extended. Similarly on the right side. So this will be blue color part, small blue color part. This part and this part are traced. Blue, this is yellow. And the top you can find one edge is there, shown red in color. That is, this is that edge. The peak point is projected from the previous front view. Then enclose it inside a rectangle. Okay, this completes the side we call left side view. So let us dimension this. Draw dimension line parallel to the base edge. This is base edge, lower base. Draw, put narrow arrow, shade it. Maximum breadth is same as the top view breadth. 62 is again. If you want, you can mark it. You need not to mark it also, because one dimension given in one particular view means you need not to repeat the same dimension. If you want, you can do it. 62 is again marked. Okay. The height of the base is yellow color height. It's already marked in the front view 20 mm. Okay. And yeah, it's completed. So next, this hidden line is to be marked. So this is a left side view. So looking in this direction, that is, this is that direction. Observer cannot see the hole passing inside the object. Cannot see. But something is available inside the object equal to the diameter of the circle. The smaller hole is to be shown in the diagram by means of hidden line. So this diameter of the smaller circle is also projected. Where it intersects with the meter line, there you draw vertical projector. Where it intersects with the base part of the object, there you draw dashed line equal to the diameter of the circle. Hidden line, this is called a broken line. The gap between two dashed line will be equal to diameter of the circle. That is a gap maintained and seen in the top, but not seen in the front view, side view. But something is passing inside, that has to be shown by dashed line. Similarly, in the front view, on the front view, this hole is passing through hole on the base part of the object, not seen in the front view direction. That has to be indicated in the diagram. Trace out this previous drawn top view. Where it intersects with the base part of the object, there you draw dashed line using HB pencil. It's a discontinuous line drawn like this, okay? To mention the hidden edge. This is not visible to the observer, but something is passing inside. That has to be indicated in the diagram by means of dashed line or broken line or discontinuous line called as hidden edges. The maximum height of the object is 35 mm. That has to be dimensioned. Let us dimension it here. So draw extension line using HB pencil. Draw dimension line. Put a narrow arrow edge on both the ends of the line. Shade it, and you can write the height. Maximum height is 35. Okay. So the side view need not to repeat again 35. Need not to repeat. Let us write the name of the diagram obtained. This corresponds to the front view, and this corresponds to the top. You draw two guidelines for uniform height of letters. This is side view called as left side view. Writing work shall be done by HB pencil, appears to be dark. This is top view or plan. and this is left side view. Similarly, for other objects, refer to textbook. Similar, the same concept is applicable for various three-dimension views, three-dimension diagrams. You can draw, practice, or follow our channel for better explanation. Yeah, on right side lower part of these three diagrams, draw two guidelines, and you can write all dimensions are in millimeter is unit followed. So this completes the given 3D object is converted into 2D representation. Why we are drawing like this? Because directly drawing this 3D diagram, here it is a very simple diagram. It's a simple 3D. Suppose if it is having a complicated structure like machine structure, machinery equipments and all, you cannot draw it and show it as a drawing sheet very easily. We cannot do it. So instead of that, we can split the diagram into front view, top view and side view. So on seeing these three views, the engineering drawing diagram viewers can imagine how the diagram will appear. You can imagine and you can test it or make the manufacture this 3D object itself. Okay, you can imagine combining these three diagrams. You can able to imagine how the 3D will appear. Accordingly, you can manufacture. So engineering drawing is a language of engineers. And thanks for listening. Yes.